On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals? Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
And he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mason. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. At the 45, on his way. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
It's a draw. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense takes matters into their own hands. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan. It's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Hawkins. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's running in the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on, and receivers just got to finish the play.
And the Hokies will keep this drive going.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, looking again to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him, and nobody's close. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Mason. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Hokies! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Working the middle, it's complete. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the ground, he's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grab near the marker, it's Adams. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a gap. It's Mason. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack that.
It's now second down after the short completion. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They're looking at it 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward. Play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield, so the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU quick to the line. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll give it to Johnson. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Mason. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys at the back just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pocket going for the big play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
I'll tell you, on offense, I don't know if that's the guy I'd be attacking, especially at this point of the game, fourth quarter. He's one of the best in the country. He knocks that one down. I think there's other places you can go with the football here.
And they'll touch it dead at about the 40.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down, see if they keep tossing it.
Second down.
On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looking to go up top on first down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They're trying to get to him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Looking deep. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.